So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is just discussing investing versus trading. We're going to be talking about the benefits and the negatives of each. We're going to talk about how they have strengths and weaknesses depending on your budget and depending on your time you have to put in. So without further ado, let's start talking about trading and investing. One thing I will just say is the episodes are going to be every 2 days for, I think, a week, because I'm heading off to Paris for 3 days this weekend for some sort of like Sorare event. So rather than having you guys having one episode every day and then, being deprived of them of 3-4 days, I just put them every 2 days for the next week, and then we'll be back doing every day. Again, don't worry, I'm not abandoning the series, it's just because I know that I'm not going to be here to make live content, so I need to spread over the content over the next week. And as always, we do a £10 Sorare Credit giveaway every single day. So the winner of the last episode is going to be Dan Baskfield. Congratulations. If you guys would like to enter today's giveaway for £10 Sorare Credit, just like the video and leave a comment on your Sorare name. So the reason we're bringing this up is because we started investing on this road to glory at about a budget of £60. And the thing is, I wouldn't really recommend investing at £60, although there are certain conditions. Now, the reason I wouldn't do that is because the turnover with investing is relatively slow. You're going to buy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but then you're not going to end up selling until probably about Tuesday, Wednesday. This means that, at best, you turn £10 to maybe £20 within about a 5-6 day hold. Whereas if you look at early episodes of this Road to Glory, we turned like £10 to £20 within like 2 days. So you can see that the rate of which, I guess, you're quote-unquote making your money is a lot slower unless you really hit the jackpot with investments. And then on top with investments is you're not guaranteed to go and make money. You generally might have a few investments that flop or that you break even on, meaning you've waited 5 days to go and sell an investment without them actually rising, which in that time you could have done trading. But I would say that investing has its strengths. Now, one thing people bring up, and they brought this up last time, was that why would you want to spend all day trading if you're only going to go and make a tenner? Surely you just get a job and then deposit more money. And that is a fair argument, unless you're saying that you're doing this for fun, which personally, is what I do. Because the thing with trading is the, amount of quote-unquote money that you are making compared to the amount of time you're putting in isn't madly efficient. Obviously, yes, you can luck out, and the first person you send an offer to, you can get yourself, 5-10 deals, and maybe in 10 minutes you get £10 worth of deals. But at the same time, you can sometimes be waiting like an hour to an hour and a half, wait until you get that bite, and then you go and make your £10, your £5, your £3, £4. So as a result, you could argue that trading is not very time efficient. Whereas if we come to investing, investing does take a little bit of research. But if you go and, let's say look at the first few games, within the first few games, you can generally find a player that could do very, very well. Meaning you could generally put less than an hour into research, probably get yourself a pool of 3 to 5 players, invest in those 3 to 5 players. Again, midweek on the weekend they're normally nice and cheap. Probably do that in about 5-10 minutes. Then just wait till Wednesday and Thursday and then list them, which means in a matter of maybe under 2 hours worth of investing, researching, and selling, you've got to make the same money that you would in maybe 5 to 10 hours of trading. So the main argument is the time efficiency in investing is a lot better, especially if you don't have the sort of time to burn 2-3 hours in the evening. I'd also say it also comes down to a budget, because with trading, sometimes you only really might need or might max out the efficiency on a few £100. For example, when you're trading on Sorare, you may never have to spend more than £300-400 getting deals, because very rarely are people going to give you deals on 40-50 quid players. It happens, but it happens pretty rarely, which as a result means the budget that you need to trade with doesn't necessarily have to be, too high. So let's say, for example, I think that we need maximum 300 quid for trading. Very rarely will I ever use a pool above 300 quid, which then means everything excess 300 quid we can go and put into investing. So this idea is basically a little hybrid between investing and trading. It's saying that I think I'm going to use this much for trading, and therefore everything excess, rather than just having it sitting in my account, if I'm confident players are good maybe double in a few days, well then I'll go and invest the excess. Maybe I've got 400, so 300 for trading, go and put 100 into investing, and then go and sell them midweek. Because if I put that 100 into investing, it wouldn't make any difference if I just left it there or invested it. So I might as well invest it if I'm confident that the players can double. And I generally say from experience, very rarely we use above 300-400 quid at a time, unless you're having a very slow sell time, rather than the more of a gamble of investing, where you invest and then hopefully go midweek, where you're not so much guaranteed a profit. But obviously with the likes of trading, if you're getting players significantly under what they're going to sell for, you're almost going to guarantee yourself a profit. So it's almost very educated gambling versus almost having like a job-like hours inputted, profit made. So now we'll go and talk about why you would maybe want to do trading over investing. So we've covered investing, we've covered the hybrid of investing to trading. So let's now look at the other side of the spectrum of trading. The best thing about trading, obviously, is if you know what you're doing, you are kind of guaranteed to make money. It's the reason why I do nothing but trading up until this point. And honestly, if I didn't want to add variety into the series, I probably would just keep trading because it's kind of, it scales up really nicely. When you get a tenner, £10 can be a little bit of a long one, but as soon as you get to 30, 40, 50, the cycle of trading is really, really nice. It's, you're very rarely going to run out of money. You can start picking yourself up some more expensive deals, and you can really make the most of people selling off their gallery for cheap. If you're sitting on a tenner, obviously you can only really offer £10 worth of deals, whereas there might be 20, 30. So, you can kind of increase your efficiency and increase the cash flow of getting deals. The second thing about trading is actually if you actually combine it with investing, you can actually, and I think I've done this either this week or last week, you can actually go and find yourself someone who's on your investing list, and if someone's got them in their gallery, then if you know that they're trying to sell everything off for cheap, you can literally get yourself one of your investments whilst trading. Now obviously this means you have to be doing your research of your investments at the same time, but it's just a way of sourcing your investments for cheap. And it's, if you've got a pool of, let's say like I have this week, of 30 to 40 players, you are probably bound to find someone eventually who's got one of those players. That means you can get one of your investments at a decent deal whilst not taking away from doing any trading. So hopefully what I've been able to do is give you guys a little bit of insight of, I guess, the benefits of trading, the benefits of investing, kind of my experience over the last year of doing both trading and investing. The main takeaway I would say from this is if you have a lot of time and you have a lower budget, I would recommend trading. If you don't have much time or you have a very high budget, again, especially something above 300, I'd say investing is very good. One thing you've got to be aware of when you are investing a high budget though, is picking up too many players that then the demand when, let's say people are buying their cap 220 teams isn't actually there, and you end up having more demand, more supply than there is demand. So that's why I try and vary my players. I try and pick up, either one of each or two of each across 10 players rather than picking up 20 of the same player, because then to shift 20 of that same player, you've really got to be on the money when it comes to the investment. But at the end of the day, I would just say do whatever you enjoy. If you really enjoy trading, do trading. If you really enjoy the research of investing, do investing. Again, I don't personally do this, trying to earn the millions or whatever. I do this because I really enjoy trading and for the fun of it. So I'd say, keep yourself actually interested in it. Don't force yourself doing something you don't enjoy. If you don't enjoy doing the research, don't go and do the research. If you don't enjoy trading, just don't do trading. I say there are plenty of ways that I guess I make money on this road to glory, and you'll see down the line. So don't force yourself doing anything you don't enjoy, because otherwise you'll just fall out of love with the game and trading and probably just call it a day. So I'd always say just do whatever you're enjoying, and as long as your gallery just keeps going up, just keep on doing it. So without further ado, let's go and cover all the deals and all the investments we've made today. We've managed to sell on a bunch of cards in the last episode. We've also invested in some cards. We've also traded with some cards. So let's go and walk you guys through how it's all looking. And those cards that we've sold on is Sean Nakarama. Picked him up here for 25p and flipped him there for 76. Second player is Lucas Stroofs, we picked up a while ago for 867p and sold him for £1.23. We then got Kang Yai Chan, who we picked up there for 14p and flipped there for 49p. And then the last card we picked up just yesterday, a big ass for 25p and flipped him on there for 49p. That gave us like 18 quid. So when we had 18 quid, we then went and spent 7 quid investing. We then picked up a James Tompkins. Again, all these investments are explained in the last episode. Picked up a James Tompkins at £2.40, a Sergio Gargalola for £2, a Jonas Badger there for £1.50, and a Adrian for £1.36. And then the other thing we did was we switched. We had two Faists, as in like the goalkeeper from the Austrian Bundesliga, who had a selling price of £1.77. We got offered a Ibrahim Sissoko, who currently has like a selling price of about 2 quid. So there's also, I guess, another 34p made right there, quote unquote. So what we are going to be doing in today's episode is we'll keep an eye out on the investments, but we'll probably be doing some trading. So we've got £12 to work with I think about 40, 50 players in the budget, so we'll see what we can sell on, and yeah, we'll show you guys some of the deals we managed to get. Deals and an investment. First off, start of investment, we got ourselves Tony Moyer. The reason I went and picked him up is because he's been a little bit cheaper than what he got up to when he started having some decent games. Got himself a really decent SO5, I think it was of 63, I think it averages out at. And we can see right here that he obviously peaked at a high price. Then it did go down to these £2.50, which would have been decent, but recently he's got up there to £3.40. So I picked him up here for £2.70. There's a chance I get him lower, but I mean, it's not really that much lower. So I'd say I was happy to go and pick him up. It also does mean that our total invested now comes to exactly £10, which is nice. But we also got ourselves 3 deals. Those deals are Paulo Rodriguez, who we went and picked up here for 12p. Going to go and flip that for 49p or 50p. Gaddis we've got here for 12p, going to go and flip for 50, and last player right here of Yum Realm who got for 12p, going to flip 50p, so nice little like £1 profit there for a 36p investment. So we have gone and sold on 4 cards and picked up another deal, so let's go and walk you guys through that. So we're going to start off here with a Faith Yilmaz who we picked up for 14p, flip there for 49. A Sagara who we picked up here for 27p, flip for 49. A Wederland, who we picked up there for 13p, flip there for 49, and an Amavi, who we picked up there for £1.21, flip there for £1.84. And then we've gone and picked up a deal right here, which is the likes of Julian Fabry, who we've gone and picked up here for 61p, with the ambition to sell him, I believe it'll be about £1.10. So, got ourselves some deals and a few sales. Gives us more to work with if we want to go and make some more investments, or if we can still manage to pick up some more trades. So to end off today's episode, we have got a monumental haul. We've managed to pick ourselves up 4, 8, 12 players. We've got really nice profit on them. So let's go through the players as always. Starting off here with Joel Nubel, who we picked up there for £1.85. Going to try and flip him there for £4.64. Sean Kelly, who we picked up here for 37p. Going to try and flip him on for 0.87. Vidal, who we picked up here for 25p, going to flip him for 51p. Matteo Azzaloni, who we picked up here for 86p, going to try and flip him for £1.53. Idiric Turek, who we went and picked up here for 98p, we're going to try and flip for £2.04p. Adjel, who we picked up for 12p, going to flip for 51p. Jonas Van Berg, picked up for 12p, going to flip for 51p. Alistair Crawford, picked up 3 of him for 25p, going to flip each one of them for 51p. Shinsi Guy, who we picked up here for 25p, going to flip for 51p. And the last deal, Sondre Johansson, who we picked up here for 99p, going to try and flip for £1.53. So yeah, not too bad. Amongst those players, I think we spent £5.50, and we made about £7.50 profit. So not looking too bad, surpassed that £70 mark. On top of that, we obviously have our investments, which already are starting to rise. I think he's up to about 350 already. He's up to 180. He's up to about 3. He's 220. I think he's the same price. We've got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 investments. As I say, would have liked to get more, but in the end of the day, like I said earlier in today's episode, investing isn't as efficient as trading on this sort of budget. So I'd much prefer to trade and then, look at the investments, but then go and invest down the line when we're on, hopefully, hundreds or so on. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new episode. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in 2 days' time for a brand new episode.